They upset when the underdog is winning. They said I couldn't, but look at me, I did it. Rise and grind, hustle hard on the mission. My hands dirty, can't stop until I finish. They upset when the underdog is winning. They said I couldn't, but look at me, I did it. Rise and grind, hustle hard on the mission. My hands dirty, can't stop until I finish. You see me smile, but inside I'm all savage. Had to make my own lane, pushing through the traffic. Never wait for no handouts, I had to have it. So whoever got the top spot now, I'm about to grab it. This ain't a game, I've been a problem since a young boy. They see me coming and they yell, you better run, boy. Niggas talk shit, but all they do is pop noise. I'm not a respirator, I'll never mention no boy. I've been a beast since Super Nintendo. Survival of this game is mostly mental. Bag after bag, coast after coast. Flexing like a boss while you're doing the most. I got them mad and they bad, cause they ain't me. Locked and loaded, if you bad, nigga, come see me. Came in the game on my own, dog, no codeine. So it's me versus whoever fuck copping a plea. They upset when the underdog is winning. They said I couldn't, but look at me, I did it. Rise and grind, hustle hard on the mission. My hands dirty, can't stop until I finish. They upset when the underdog is winning. They said I couldn't, but look at me, I did it. Rise and grind, hustle hard on the mission. My hands dirty, can't stop until I finish. When people start to hate you, and they ain't got no reason why, because they so complacent, and they never try. But even if they try, it still wouldn't be enough. Like the Easter suit on the floor, you better hang it up. They see you make your moves, now they wanna flick it up. Figure you the missing piece, now they wanna link it up. But I peep game, and I ain't with that bullshit. The foundation is laid, it's time for us to build shit. But these silly niggas claim to run the city, nigga. Get their panties in a bunch, cause they see me winning, nigga. Y'all the problem, crabs in the barrel. Mad cause you ain't popping off, that nigga sterile. I got this shit locked, I'm running out of hip-hop. Why the fuck you think I got a crown tatted on my forearm? I got it on my own, from a wave to a typhoon. Created my own moves, show love to the crew. They upset when the underdog is winning. They said I couldn't, but look at me, I did it.
I'm ready for a good show tonight.
On the mission. My hands dirty,
it's been a minute since I've been here.
They upset when the underdog is
I
winning.
gotta come with another one.
Look at me, I did it. Rise and grind, hustle hard on the mission. My hands dirty, can't stop until I finish.
Yo, that's a banger. Yo, the whole album's a banger. But I'm gonna tell you guys why I picked that track personally to play from my intro today. But before we get to that, you already know what time it is, guys. I miss you so much. It is the Royal Couch time, and we are here to give you another episode, an amazing episode, an exclusive episode, and we got the one, the only Bugz Gutta coming to you live and in effect. I'm super excited to have him because he just dropped an album, a project that is super, super lit. I mean, I could have played anything from Omar to Check on Your People to Purge to Public Figure, but I chose Underdog for a reason, and I'm going to explain that reason in just a minute. But I want to talk to you a little bit about my sponsors, guys. I've been moving and working, and even though I haven't had an episode in a while, I want to let you know, guys, I have been working, and the Royal Couch is moving so far. So before we get to that, I want to shout out to AD from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. She got a brand called Dig the Kicks. It is a unisex brand. She got sweaters, t-shirts, shorts, joggers, sweatsuits. She got it all. Make sure y'all hit that website, Dig the Kicks, DTK.com. And when you get there, hit that promo code and type in Royal so you can get 15% off. It's a super lit thing. Also, we have made history by gracing the magazine cover of Swag Nation magazines that #1 independent artist magazine in the nation, reaching over 75 countries worldwide. I'm super excited to have graced their cover, being the first LGBT entrepreneurs to do so. So I'm super excited about that. And we got a lot of other things going on. We just signed a deal with another magazine. We got commercial campaigns coming up. Appearances on shows. We're hosting a reunion. I mean, there's so much going on. We just had a radio interview on a live on-air radio station on prime time. So it's super lit. I'm super excited, guys. But enough about me. I want to get into Bugz Gutta. Yo, I chose that song for a particular reason. And I chose that song because underdogs, I know that feeling. And the Royal Couch has came as an underdog. People didn't have faith in us. People thought that it was going to be another show that just came, another live social media thing that just came and left, and people forgot about, because we were unbiased, because we wasn't ratchet, because we wasn't bashing people and spreading the ratchetness of what the community gives, but spreading the light and spreading our community and our success and just applauding and congratulating and just inspiring and aspiring to be like my guests. And it is so great that you guys have made it to be so that we have accomplished so many things and have so much more to come. Trust me when I tell you. We have a hashtag going on, hashtag no.com. And the reason why we have that hashtag is because people didn't have faith in us to think that we will make it on YouTube, that we will make the views that we make, that we will make the relationships that we build with the celebrities, with the producers, with a whole bunch of different people. So I just want to say thank you to you guys, and thank you to Bugz for creating that song, because for me it touched me, and it touched me really in my heart, in a place that no other song has done so far, and that's mainstream and now. So thank you for that song, because I feel like it resonates with what we're going through. And we just, signed a deal for an international magazine. You know what I mean? We're going to be on the cover of that international magazine. So when you go into your Walgreens and into your Barnes and Nobles and to your newsstands, you're going to be able to see our faces. So it's an amazing thing. So thank you guys, and thank you for that song. But again, enough about me. I want to bring the one, the only Bugz Gutta. What's going on, the McCray Kings? Shout out to you guys. What's going on, my man?
What's up? What's going on?
It is so good to see your face. I'm super excited about to talk to you, because we got some things to talk about.
Yeah.
We got some things to talk about. First things first, let's, get the logistic out the way. Let everyone know your social media and where they can find you.
Well, you can find me on all social media platforms at Bugz Gutta. BUGZGUTTA. That's anywhere, basically. You can just type that in and it'll pop up. So
I know that's right. You're Googleable. We all know.
Google me, baby.
Hey, look, I know that's right. Look, so, I don't want to rush into it. From our last interview, I do want to touch bases from how we ended to where we are now and where we're about to go later. So we last ended, with the show and what was going on with that. But then we also talked about, ending that interview, we also talked about what was coming out now, which is what we're about to talk about now. Now, since the show and now, which, you're bringing out your project, I want to say, number one, congratulations. And if nobody has told you, which I know they have, but I'm super proud of your progress. I'm super proud of your success, and I'm super proud of where you're going, what you stand for as a hip hop artist. Like, you are so freaking dope. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And even when I see you in person, it's the same energy. Your performance is impeccable. Like, it's just all around great, you're a star, and I see it, and the world sees it. And so I just want to say thank you for you just giving us your creativity, your talents, and just allowing us to be a part of your journey. That's number one.
Thank you. Like, I really appreciate that. And I want to say thank you, too, for supporting me, because you're one of the few platforms on social media within the LGBT community, you know, who actually support dope people, period. Not just, you know, who you friends with, who you click with, and all
Right,
of
right,
that.
right.
If you dope, you dope. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. I really, really do.
No, definitely. So within that time, you've had a lot of performances. I've seen you at North Pride. Um, you've had numerous different things that you got into. And one thing I do want to talk about, which is on a positive note, is your I Bully the Bullies event that you just recently had, and you know this campaign that you're going by. And I want you to explain people what they've been seeing off of your social media and what does that actually mean.
Well, when Nigel Shelby when he committed suicide, like, I had woke up that day and I had saw it was everywhere. And I was just like, it's not much that I see, I run across, and it on social media that's not my business that really affects me.
Right.
But that, for some reason, really, really affected me. And I guess it was because it was like, I was bullied, but I never was, I'm not going to say a punk, but I was able to handle the bullying in a way that other people from my community aren't always able to. So what
Right.
made me, I just was like, that could have been me. Like, what if I wasn't strong enough? That could have been me being locked up, and I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? But I was able to come out and deal with everybody, you know, going from being one of the boys to being the gay boy. And it could have been me. And so I was just like, you know what? I got this platform now. Let me use it for something other than just music, because it's bigger than me. So I'm like, okay, I want my platform to be, I want to represent my community. I want to help my community in any way I can. And I felt like, why not use my platform to bring awareness to bullying for whoever it can reach? You know what I'm saying? A platform is a platform.
Right,
So
right,
whoever I
right.
can reach and whoever can want to jump on board, you know, let's bully the bullies. Let's let them know that we're not going to stand for it. We're not going to allow y'all to bully us. We're not going to allow y'all to bully our kids in our community. And we got to let the kids know that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. You can be whoever it is that you want to be. Just love yourself, accept yourself, because it starts with yourself. Because a lot of the times people are able to be bullied because they not really comfortable with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Once you get comfortable with yourself and you realize who you are, and I'm valuable and I'm loved
You gotta
and
be
I
able to
love
stand for
myself,
yourself.
then it's like, if another person come in there like, oh, you just, it's like, so, okay, now what? What you can't hurt me. Once you
I
know
agree.
who you are, once you're there, it's nothing you can do to hurt me. So that's
That's a
basically
dope
what
thing.
it's for.
That's a dope thing, especially when we live in a society today where we rather pull out our phones and record the bullying versus actually doing something to defend,
Right.
or you know, we could have stopped a lot of things that we've seen go viral
Because
had we
that's
done
also,
something.
that's bullying. Like, you are part of the problem. Like, because it's like you see an old lady getting hit on the train, you pull your phone out and you laugh. Not even an old lady. You see one of my trans sisters walking down the street and you see some dudes messing with her and you pull out your phone. Even if you don't pull out your phone, if you just stand there and you laugh about it and you don't be like, yo, come on, you are part of the problem. And you
Agreed.
deserve whatever the fuck that person gets also, because, come on, if it was somebody that you knew or a chick, well, shit, straight dudes, they don't even protect women, black women. So Like, we can't expect them to protect anybody.
And you know what's crazy? I was just on 101.9 and we was talking about epilepsy and one of my thing, but we was talking about the fact that people don't get affected until it hits their home or hits their livelihood. So I can understand that aspect in what you're saying. Nobody's gonna care until it's their sister, their mother, their whatever being the one that's being bullied, because then you have a problem with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and that it sucks because, like I said, this society, we rather pull out our phones and go viral to get that clout moment versus to actually do something. So we need more of this, and I want to support it any way I can. And you know what I mean? So you can just let me know what I can do, who I can reach out to spread it more and stuff like that, because that's an amazing movement. I think a lot more people need to get behind this this movement.
I have a lot, like, it's more stuff coming with it. Like, it's just in the beginning. I just wanted to start it and get it out there, but I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to get it big and get it everywhere because we need it, you know? We need it.
No, I mean, starting the hashtag is doing a lot already because hashtags have a lot of power nowadays.
I've been, it's an anti-bullying organization in Alabama that reached out to me from just off the hashtag. So it's like, yeah.
That's dope. And I can't wait to see where it goes and how far it can go, because this can be something that can actually literally change, you know, the dynamic of the whole world, honestly, not just here and what's going on with our community, but other communities as well. And that's a dope thing to, you know, threshold that we can start with our community, but also cross that threshold to other communities to where it can benefit everybody. So that's dope. So I know we're all anticipating, and I'm anticipating and stuff, but I just want to go through a little bit of all the stuff before we get into exactly what I want to talk about. So I want to talk about your new project, which, not to be biased, because I swear, you guys, I do my very best to be unbiased and not try to, just like you said, pick my friends, you know what I mean? I'll have people I completely disagree with on the show just because it's not my truth to tell, you feel me?
Right.
But when I tell you this project is like dope, like you can literally listen to it one after the other and be entertained and give you, like, it gives me different emotions. And that's what I love for an album. That's what I love from an artist. I can get different feels. I can get different artistry, different crafts. Like, damn, I wonder what he was feeling when he wrote this one, or what he was feeling when he wrote this one. It makes me feel like this, or I wonder how he felt like this. And your album gives me that good, that good old hip hop. And I need to know, what's your inspiration from it first?
My inspiration for the project basically was, it was doubt. Like, me doubting myself, other people doubting me, and it was like in creating the project, it was 2 songs that I had already wrote before I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this project out. But I never put them out because I was like, when I do put out a project, I know I want these to go up there. And that was MBK, and I wrote that for Chad, and Chance Fun Love. I knew those songs were like, they were special to me because, like, Chance Fun Love was just something that was totally different for me.
Right.
And I was like, I don't just want to put this out as, like, you know, just by itself. I want to put it out on a project. But the first song that I wrote, the day that I said, I'm about to do this project, it's time for me to do this project, I wrote Underdog. And we were filming the show. It was not too long. It was not too long after one of the episodes had it was just a lot going on. A lot of people was coming for me, was you know, making shots and throwing shots at me, and people was doubting me, and I didn't understand. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm dope as fuck. why are these
Facts.
people like, why are they like doubting that like my dopeness? Like, why can't they just be like, okay, you are dope? I didn't understand that, and that kind of bothered me. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this project, and I'm going to make sure that nobody can say
Never
shit.
doubt you again.
Like, it was times this past year I wanted to knock niggas' heads off. Like, literally walk up on niggas and bite their motherfucking head clean the fuck off on some, like, real live gangster shit. Like, that's how it was. But I was like, you know what? No. Dude, you got this. Do this. Get them with this music. Like, I thought out everything. Like, from the music, like, everything was strategically planned and placed, and the timing and, like, everything. Like, it's a real effect. Like, and I wanted it to happen like that. Like, it's the real Pinkarelli effect. And everybody's experiencing it.
That's dope. What I love, and let me tell you something. I'm a music fanatic, not just hip hop, but I'm a music fanatic, and I always tell, like, even my fiance's into hip hop, and he's an artist himself, and I always say, like, if I was a music executive, like if I was that person that says, yes, this song gets played or this song doesn't, it will be a lot less songs that we hear now that's being played. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just feel like songs are like trash. People don't put their artistry into their music. They're just trying to get that hit and those views and that streams versus giving me what you love to do, which is write or do whatever the case may be. And it is funny, and I'm not just saying this because you're on this, but I listen to music differently, and even the way you address certain songs on your album, which is like your flow, you know what I mean? It changes with the mood of what you're talking about, even with the beats. I mean, everything on this album, I swear, I'm not just saying this, I swear, it is so fucking dope. And I can tell you took your time. I can tell you put your art into it. I can tell you cried with it. You laughed with it. You got angry at it. You threw shit away. You picked it back up. Like, I can tell all of that shit happened. Like, you can hear it. And it's funny that you point out Underdog, because I played Underdog as the intro to the song, because I was like, what am I going to play? And do I play what everyone loves? Not that they don't love that one, but do I play, what you're going to do? Because that's, a banger right now. What am I going to play right now? And I chose Underdog because I feel like the Royal Couch has that same, like, you were speaking to me when you were saying that. And sometimes right now, especially what I'm going through personally with my health, the epilepsy and all of that, sometimes I need to hear those words sometimes. And sometimes it doesn't always have to come from someone's mouth or someone giving you advice. Sometimes it's a song, sometimes it's something you read, sometimes a TV show, whatever the case may be. And I felt like that song gave me something that even though you're the underdog, like, there's no limit to the success that we're going to be at. You go, you hustle, you strive. And because you're that underdog, it's that extra fire that you have that nobody else has that gets you to that word. You feel what I'm saying? So that was fucking amazing. Like, I don't even like to curse on my show, but that was fucking amazing. Like, it fucking really was. I want you to talk about Purge. That was another one of my favorites.
Purge was this project is me. The whole project is actually a reflection of who I am as a person, who I am as an artist at this present moment. So, like, Purge was like, when I first started this rap shit, I was real, I was hood, I was gangster. When I started being with Miss Terry and Man Made Productions, it was like, okay, right now and you gotta, I had to kind of like commercialize myself in a way where I could relate to other people. So Purge was like that was to me, I felt like Purge was for the people who really, really love hip hop and the people who've been following me from the beginning because they know like that's my lane, like that's me. And then I wanted to play with, that was me, but I also wanted to play with other styles because I wanted to see. This was an experiment. Like this project really was an experience for me. I'm learning my fan base. I'm learning, like, I'm still growing as an artist. I'm still learning myself. So, like, but Purge was definitely for the hip hop heads. For it was that grimy shit, and
it was
to let
that gave you
motherfuckers
everything I
know.
needed.
It was to let these niggas know, like, I don't give a fuck how long you've been out, whether it's today, you come out today, or whether you've been rapping 15 years. I'm a purge on everybody. Like, every time I drop something, I've been humble. I'm very, very humble, but I'm cocky, but I'm mostly cocky in my music, and I try to be humble as a person because I feel like I don't want people to feel like I'm, like an asshole, because I'm not really an asshole. But fuck that. I'm dope as fuck. And I'm bringing New York back. Like, and I'm from Virginia, and I'm up here in New York, making New York hot. Like, no, yo, it's a murder thing.
Go ahead, take it. I swear, I tell my team all the time, brag. You know why? Because the world loves for us to talk negative, especially the gay black community. They want us to think negatively about stuff. They want us to want to kill ourselves and think we suck and think we this and think. I say brag and brag it big because it's good to big yourself up. It's good for you.
Yeah, like,
nobody's gonna big you up if you can't big yourself up. So if you are fucking, tell yourself you dope. Tell yourself you the king of New York. Tell yourself all that shit because you deserve it and you work hard for it. Brag,
like
brag.
I actually feel like I don't care if a nigga got a deal. I don't care if a nigga got more following than me. I feel like as a total package, as an artist, it's not no nigga who take dick or give dick to another nigga that's fucking with me. Like, and that's dead ass. Like, from all the way around the board, I'm what it is. Like, I got it. I am like, it's King Bugz, my nigga. Like, yo, your interview, last time I did your interview, my nigga, I ended up going to jail. Your interview.
No.
Your interviews get me in trouble. Nah, I'm just playing, but nah, for real. Yeah, this purge, that's what it was for. It was me letting these niggas know I'm purging on them. Like, I'm here. Y'all slept on me. I'm here. I'm going to purge on these niggas and just take it for what it is. Drop a project.
What's your favorite track? Tell me two things. What's your favorite track, and which song did you enjoy writing the most?
My favorite track is What About Your Friends? The track I enjoyed writing the most was Can't Win.
Now, why not those two be the same song? Why did you enjoy that song, and then why did you like the other song more as a track?
I like What About Your Friends? I don't know, for real. I just think that song is dope. Like, I just like the way I flowed on it. I like the cadences I was using. I like how I switched it up. I like how I was free in it with, like, being more gay. And, like, I like that. And Can't Win, I enjoy writing that and creating that song because that was totally out of the box for me. And I felt like, and I think a lot of people, I enjoy writing that song because I was able to talk about shit that in a way where I was able to make it not sad, if you know what I mean, because I
Mm-hmm.
think this song is so different from me that a lot of people hear it and they not really listening to what I'm saying. I'm shooting a video for it next week. I'm performing at New York City Black Pride, and I'm also shooting a video out there the same day. And I'm shooting a video for Can't Win, because I know that song needs a visual, because people need to really, visuals nowadays is what make people listen to what you're saying.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
hear it
And if
all the
people
time, like,
really
oh, I
listen
like
to,
that song better now that I've seen what the
right,
thought process of the artist was.
yeah. And so, because I talk about some real shit in this, like I talk about my mom, I talk about me tricking out there in the streets from my house, trying to feed my whole entire ballroom house, and they not supporting me. I talk about being molested by, well, not molested, but basically raped by R. Kelly, by the father of the House of Revlon. I talk about a lot of shit that I just wouldn't just normally just talk about. And so this song, it was like, and then the hook, it's like, I can't win for nothing. It's always something. They, you don't understand, but they, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's real. But I know why it went over people's head. That's going to be the one that they come back to and be like, yo, this shit right here, this is
Well,
it.
I'm a firm believer in when a new album comes out or a new project come out, I listen to it about 3 or 4 times anyway. Like, I'll listen to it, I'll wait a little bit, I'll listen to it again and keep listening to it, because you're going to get something different all the time. You're going to miss certain stuff. You're going to listen to certain things different ways and stuff. Sometimes you got to listen to things, certain songs in a car or at the club or just chilling, or because different songs give you different moods.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and it hits you different in those different moods. Like, you feel me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I could definitely understand about it. So tell me, within writing, okay, so I know from writers and the people that I've dealt with, it changes. Sometimes, they say when you change when you write a project, especially as many songs as you've done, it kind of helps change you as a person. It kind of helps it's either therapeutic or it's either something that, you can get it off your chest. It kind of helps situations. If you're depressed, it kind of gets you out that mode, whatever. What did writing this album do for you?
Writing this was very therapeutic for me. Like, in the process of writing this album, I'm calling it an album, but I never wanted to call it an album. To me, it was a project, and I still stand by that. It's a project. My brother Messiah and everybody like, no, it's an album. It's an album. But when creating this, like after writing, what was I writing? Check on Your People.
Mm-hmm.
I actually I ain't gonna say damn near. I basically had a breakdown in here, and I ended up going to check myself into a mental, not to the hospital for
I get
24
it. Yeah.
hours, because
Mm-hmm.
like I've had so much stuff bottled up inside of me, and a lot of unresolved stuff that I never got a chance to talk about or deal with. And one of the situations was like my mom. Like, I've been through a lot with my mother, and my mom now has been clean from crack cocaine for 21 years. So it's like I'm so proud of her. But before that, it was a mess. It was a mess for us. It was a mess for her. And like, but I never like was angry with my mom. I never faulted her for any of it or anything like that. And I think that was more of me being the protector that I am, because I should have been angry with my mother, and I should have told my mother the things that I needed to tell her. But I always felt like I couldn't tell her this stuff because I didn't want to hurt my mama, because I had to protect my mama. And after writing that song and just thinking about, like, I talk about how I was walking down the street on Check on Your People, I talk about how I'm calling for my mama to come back because I didn't see her for like some months, and she came to my grandmother's house and she just took a shower when she was leaving. I'm like, Mom, don't leave, don't leave. And she was like, no, I gotta go. And I actually followed her 10 blocks. I was like 10, 11. I followed her 10 blocks in the snow with no shoes on, no socks, just boxers and a white beater, just walking behind her like, Mom, come back to the house, come back to the house. And she waving me back like, no, no, no. And I'm just crying, just begging her to come. And I never talked to her about it. Like, and it all just came out, and I ended up calling her, and we talked about it, and I told her, like, I'm mad. Like, I've been angry. Like, the life that I have and the life that I had to go through, it wasn't the life that I chose. It wasn't the life that was for me, but it was the life that I had to live because of the decisions that you made and the decisions that my father made. And I'm angry. Like, I'm really mad because it happened, but I'm not mad with her now because I understand it was a disease, you know, but it happened. It don't take the fact back that it happened.
No, I mean, it's like getting cut. Just because it was an accident, or even if it was on purpose, even if you move on from it, that wound is still there. That scar is still there, regardless if you forgive it or not. It's still there. So I understand. So with that, does that help you cope with it better? Does that help you move on? Does that give you closure?
And also during this process, I was so into creating this that it began to not cause problems, but it began to cause a strain in my relationship with me and Chad. Not that we were going through it, but it was, that's all I'm thinking about. I wanted to make sure this was right, this was right, this was right. And so it took away from that. But now that everything is out, and like towards the last month, because I've been finished with the project since May. I've been finished with recording everything since May. So it's definitely, I'm in such a good headspace. Like, mentally, I'm working on myself physically. Like, I'm drinking a lot of water now. I'm exercising. Like, my energy is like, it's different. It's really, really different. It's like
You're preparing to be the man that you're supposed to be.
Yeah, like it's different. Like, life is just different. I'm seeing stuff different, and just I'm still growing. Like, I'm a work in progress, and I'm still growing, and I want to continue to grow. So yeah.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a dope thing to experience, and to be able to. The thing about it is, a lot of people change and don't get to experience the change. If you know what I mean, like, don't get to see the change. Sometimes life happens and you have to change immediately, or so much is going on, you don't get to experience it because you're so busy and so, fluttered and frazzled. But, the fact that you can see your growth and experience your growth is a beautiful thing. And I want you to hold on to that, because that's a very rare thing to happen in life, for you to be able to see it, because now you know what mistakes not to make, or what mistakes to make, or what
Right.
not to do, or how to do, because sometimes mistakes are meant to happen.
Yeah.
But your life was made, and you went through all the things that you went through because God gives all his strongest warriors the most stuff to bear with, and it's making you into this man that you are today. And that's a dope thing, because even when I first met you, you know what I mean, I mean, you didn't know me, but I always knew who you were. So it was always something that I've always paid attention to, things like that. So it's always been a growth and a progress and stuff. So again, like I told you earlier in the beginning of this episode, I'm very proud of you and what I experienced from the time I met you to now. And I pray that you continue to grow and give us more amazing work like this one. Does Chad have a favorite? Is there something that he bumps all the time?
He likes Check on Your People, and he likes. I think Purge is his favorite though, but I know he likes Check on Your People. He likes Public Figure, and and he likes Purge. I think Purge is his favorite. He don't listen to MBK around me. I don't know why, but like he never plays it around me. But he knows
it's like
it.
putting him on the spot.
Yeah, he knows it word for word. Like, yeah, that's his favorite Purge.
That's dope to have that with you, especially on this entertainment journey. Even at the couple of events that I've seen you, he's always front and center.
Yeah, he told
Always,
me to tell you
that is so dope.
He told me to tell you how he just left. He went to go to a tattoo party to get a tattoo.
Okay, yes, tell him I said hi. Definitely. He's a dope thing. When I tell you he is front and center all the time.
Oh, this is his project.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
But no, I gotta shout him out to like this nigga. Yo, I know I was an asshole. I was a spoiled brat, an asshole, like all of that, a bitch, all of that. And he put up with that shit, and like he believes in me just as much as I believe in myself. And when I say just as much as his project as it is mine, because like he was there through the whole thing. He pushed me and he pushed me and he challenged me. Like, it was times where I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do 6 songs, or I'm gonna push it back, or this or this. And then he was like, no. I'm like, look, babe, I gotta take care of this. I gotta do this. I can't do this. And he like, no, we're gonna do this. And he made sure everything got done. What I couldn't do, he stepped up and he was like, no, we're gonna do this. And it's like he got the photographers. He helped me with creating the artwork, the Pink Gorilla artwork, and like, yeah, the features. He was the one who was like, he would help me with pick the features, and yeah,
That's dope. That shows the depth within your relationship, that it's not just a surface thing, that it goes deeper than that, to where you trust somebody within. Because this is, people don't understand, your career, it is your passion. It goes hand in hand with your loved ones. And people don't understand that, careers mess up, relationships, and relationships mess up careers. Like, and it's a hard thing to juggle, but when you find that easy pace, when you find that right one, it makes it so much easier for you to do both. And I think it shows depth. It's more than, oh, he's cute, I'm cute, let's just go fuck, let's go do this, let's go do that. It's depth and quality within your relationship, and that's dope. So shout out to y'all, and I wish y'all nothing but the best. But I want to continue a little bit, because I want to talk about, I know we're enjoying the project. It just was released. So we're going to enjoy the excitement of that. We're going to see it skyrocket. We're going to see it keep going up by numbers. So I want all the subscribers to keep listening, keep streaming. Just listen. But what's coming again? Like, is the circle coming again? Would you go on that again? What's next that you see, other than enjoying your time that your project is out right now?
Well, definitely more music. I'm working on a joint project with somebody. I can't say really who, but it's another rapper. We're doing a joint project, some Kanye, Jay-Z type shit.
I know that's right.
Jadakiss type shit. We're working on that. The artist I'm working with up under me, Tia Carter. I have a trans man artist named Cassia. He's gonna be coming out soon. Prince Perry from Virginia.
I like Prince Perry, yeah. I had him on the show once. No, we lost him there. Okay. Hi, guys. See if we can get him back up. Must have had a phone call. But, guys, we're having an amazing interview with Bugz Gutta. And we'll be having him back up in just a minute. Shout out to Sky. Shout out to Molati. Shout out to the McCray Kings. Shout out to all the viewers. Again, just thank you guys for continuously watching and continuously being the amazing people that you are. Let's see if we can get Bugz back up here. But yes, we're talking about Bugz Gutta and his project, The Pink Gorilla Effect. He is talking about what his new future endeavors are. We was talking about a couple songs on his project. It is super lit. Make sure y'all go stream it. It's on all music platforms. It's called The Pink Gorilla Effect. His artwork is amazing. When I tell you guys it's a whole mood, it is a whole mood. Like, the whole thing is an experience. And I pray you guys go and stream it because he is doing amazing things. Shout out to all of you guys doing things out here, working and striving in 9 to 5s. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're doing anything, I want you guys to know that we see you and we cannot motivate you enough to keep doing what you do, for real, for real. But we got Bugz Gutta coming back up. We got you back up.
My bad. My puppy was out and he somehow disconnected my charger, and I thought the charger was charging, but the phone wasn't.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine.
But yeah, Prince Perry, and I'm actually, I want to do more. I want to write, like, I want to create other content other than music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually want to write like short stories.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so I'm in the beginning stages of creating some stuff like that with your boy Nunu, with Nunu. I'm not going to say I don't think I'm doing The Circle season 4. But I'm not gonna say I'm not. If that, like, I'm not gonna say that I am, but I'm not gonna say that I'm not, because I know that it's supposed to be different this season. It's supposed to be a couples, so that could be different. But I just don't got time for that shit. Like, I honestly, I don't got time for that. This last thing just kind of left it just, I don't know. I've been some other shows hit me up, but I'm just not with it. If I'm not getting a check, I don't think I'm gonna put myself in a situation that is not beneficial for me or the people. Like, and even a check is not. A check ain't worth me going to jail. Like, it's not. My freedom is way more important than any of that. I don't even want to be locked up for another 24 hours. Like, fuck all that.
No, I 100%. I've actually been approached. Well, we have been approached by a few shows as well, and we declined for that very reason of we have a brand that we want to keep up to, and that's where the hashtag no.com comes into play, because I don't plan on being on YouTube forever. You feel what I'm saying? And Instagram and stuff. So it's like, I gotta keep my brand what it is and not be fighting nobody because my temper is out the roof and I ain't got time for the foolishness. I'm about to slap the shit out of somebody.
But I want to say this because I don't want people to feel like me saying I'm not doing the circle is anything bad towards Nunu, because it's not in no way, shape, form, or fashion. It's just personal for me because I know people saw the finale or whatever, but me and Nunu are cool. Like, he just shot my video. He's shooting a few more videos. We talk on the phone and text every day. Like, he come over here, I go over there. We cool. That's my brother. Like, at the end of the day, that's my brother. We didn't agree on some shit, and you know, and that's okay. But at the end of the day, that's my brother, and he's great at what he do. And I don't know about other people, but I can honestly say it was no type of editing to make me look a certain way, or I don't feel like, I feel like I was portrayed in a good manner, like so people be like, oh, editing this and this and this and that. I can't, I'm not gonna say he does that because I don't know. I didn't experience that. Like, everything I seen back, I said, and did. It was no like, and can't nobody make nobody do nothing. So all of that stuff where, and like storylines fake and all of that. My storyline was not fake. Like, me and Chad really together.
Right.
He wouldn't be on my wall, on the wall.
Right.
Like we're really together. I'm really doing music. Like, yeah, like.
Well, shout out to Nuno. I'm sure he appreciates that because, you know, a lot of creators and producers and directors get a lot, you know, criticized really harshly because of that, and all they're doing is their job. So,
and that was why, that was one of the reasons why I was able to move past this, because it's like, okay, this is my brother, this is my dog, but at the same time, this is work. You know what I'm saying? This is work for him. He is a producer, and he's a good producer and director of a show. He wants to get what he got to get because he wants to make his show the best show. And I knew that, and I understood that from the beginning. So it's like, I can't be mad at this dude. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was shit that was said about me on the show. I could be like, yo, I'm not mad. And it's time he'd be like, okay, we good, right? I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not upset. Like, if he kept shit away, then I would be like, come on, yo. That ain't real, because I know somebody had something to say.
Right.
You know
Well, no, that makes sense. It makes sense.
Right. Like,
and as a director, I respect him because he's also an unbiased person, which a lot of these shows, and there's no shade, but a lot of these shows have biased tendencies with certain cast members and, you know, do certain things because of certain cast members. And I feel like he was an unbiased editor. He gave everyone the shine that they deserved. He gave everyone the opportunity to do something with the time that they were given. I feel like there was no awkwardness. I just think he's an all-around great person. And shout out to him and the circle and all his endeavors. He has a whole slew of shows and short stories and episodes and, you know, stuff. So make sure y'all go check him out. But one other thing that I wanted to talk about, because I seen a small edit. I know certain comments and certain people were asking what happened. You know, you had an original your original cover art, and then you had to switch it up a little bit. Explain to the people that still need to know or want to know what happened with that, what actually happened.
So when I initially put out the cover art, I had submitted the music with the cover art into the stores, and I got my email back, was like, okay, the cover art has been approved, everything has been submitted to the stores. So I posted the cover art, like, okay, here we go, Pink Gorilla Effect coming out. That was on, I want to say I posted my cover art on like a Friday. That Sunday, I was on my way to Earth Tone birthday cookout, and I got an email saying that my cover art was rejected by stores due to nudity. So I'm like, nudity? Okay, so we fixed it. They blurred it out more, submitted it again. They was like, no. we put an X up there. They was like, no. We put the pink thing up there, and they said no. So this time when they said no, it didn't say nudity. They said they rejected it because I didn't have Bugz, Gutta, the pink gorilla effect up there. But they said being that the words all in the background were so legible and you could read them, that I had to have my name and the project name up there because it had to detect that it belonged to the project that was coming out. So we ended up putting that up there, and we prayed and kept our fingers crossed. Right. Because if it didn't get, like, I resubmitted my project 8 o'clock that night before it came out at 12. Like, so if it didn't get accepted, then I would have had to push it back. And I didn't want to push it back. I had a whole new cover ready in case that didn't work. I had a whole new cover ready to put up. But they was like, I didn't want to use that cover, so it was like either use this cover or push it back. But I was so glad that they accepted it. And
this cover art was beyond dope. Like, the thought process behind just that alone takes an amazing mind. Like, that was a dope act. Like, it was really, it just reminded me back in the day when you used to go buy the CDs and you couldn't wait to, you actually have the CD in your hand where you open it and took out the book inside and went through it and read through the things and what the song was about and all that. Like, that's what,
right.
It gave me that effect, almost. So that is so dope. And honestly, I just want to say, like, again, shout out to you and everything that you are doing. Like, you are an amazing individual, personally and entertainment-wise. So, like, just keep growing, keep doing your thing. And your music is dope. I could just imagine what your short stories are going to be about, and your short films and your things. And I know you're going to incorporate the bully aspect and all of this good stuff.
Oh, so I'm taking it there.
Look, I already know it. Look, and shit.
Yo, my boy Ryan Lane, he just popped up here. Yo, he dropped a single the same day that I dropped my project. Y'all go check. Make sure if you don't know who he is, make sure y'all go check him out. He's dope as fuck. Like, he's so dope. This dude sing his ass off, and he's so fly. And I love dudes that fly. He fly as shit. So y'all make sure y'all check him out.
Ryan Lane.
He's an R&B singer.
I'm gonna have to hit you up maybe if I get an interview.
Yeah, definitely.
Some interview stuff.
And check this. He won he sung background on Shaggy album, and he a Grammy Award winner. So he won a Grammy this year.
Look at that.
Yeah, let's
eat it. I'm gonna hit you up, Ryan. Definitely. Let's do this and get. I love to meet and listen to new artistry, especially when I haven't heard. So I love music. Again, I love music. So shout out to you. And look how humble and supportive you are to the other fellow artists out here. That's dope.
Definitely.
That's dope. And make sure you give Chad my love and let him know that I said hi and all that good stuff. Yo, again, thank you for a dope-ass album. Thank you for your dopeness. And until next time.
Thanks again.
No problem, man. That is it, Royals. Until next time, I love you. Peace.